So you are a walking radio as a melanated being, and you have to understand what time it is for you. We're not talking about birds. We're not talking about fish. We're talking about you as a black person is living in what we call the last days, or the end of the world. When we talk about the end of the world, we talking about the end of the Europeans' world. The reason they call it the end of the world is because, remember, when Christopher Columbus first came over here, they deemed it the New World, because in 1492 was the first time Europeans had ever left Europe. So technically the world was new to them. And they knew that in this time, astrologically, they would not be able to live here anymore. So they deemed it the end of the world. But really, it's just the end of their world. This is the beginning of black people's reign once again on the planet Earth. And you're not going to be able to take your reign back if you don't prepare yourself subatomically for this shift. Your ass gonna get sun cancer just like that European, and you're gonna suffer the fate of that motherfucking European. This is why in the Bible they say when God comes back for his chosen children, those who follow the devil will burn in hell. God is just the sun. Jesus is just allegorical to the sun, and the chosen people of the sun is black people, because melanin is condensed sunlight and matter is just condensed energy. And the devil is the European. And those who follow the ideology and the dietary systems of the European will suffer the fate of the European, which is burning in hell. Hell is just the cancerous effect that you get from the temperature of the sun, which Europeans cannot escape. Like Seti always said, they got the curse that cannot be reversed. You inherit the curse by making your melanin toxic, by diluting yourself through drugs, alcohol, and certain foods. So with that being said, we got to understand right now, we are in the biblical times, as people like to say. We are in the last days, as people like to say. But they need to be able to relate it in its proper context, okay? Ain't no goddamn Jesus coming out that goddamn sky. Ain't no goddamn Nuwapians coming out that goddamn sky. Ain't no Hebrews coming out that sky. Only thing coming out that sky is solar flare emissions that's going to change you subatomically. And this is the information we need to be getting. Well, we don't need to keep talking about what the fuck happened yesterday, because the motherfuckers yesterday wasn't dealing with the sun that we dealing with today in this degree and temperature. So with that being said, family, we always drop correct and relevant information.